Hey everyone. So, for a long time, I've been wanting to make some sort of supplemental YouTube content for my Twitch stream, and I've decided on a series that I'd like to call Ike Tips with Carmine. Basically, I'm going to be looking at different moves that Ike has and applying and teaching fundamental concepts through them in these videos. But before this content starts, I'd like to give a very big shout out to both Mega and to SoloJones. Thank you, Mega, for helping me review the script. If you and I had not looked over it together, I definitely would have missed some things. And thank you, SoloJones, for basically teaching me how to edit in Premiere. I'll be linking both of them, both of their socials in the description below. They're both fantastic players and fantastic people. But I'll be talking a little bit more about me and what I do at the end of this video. So for now, let's get into the content.
Eruption creates a flame pillar with a huge hitbox. It also is a chargeable move, and gets stronger the longer Ike charges it. After about 3 seconds, a second flame pillar will appear. A fully charged Eruption will create 3 flame pillars, and when landed, a beautiful blue screen effect. Uncharged Eruption is actually very weak, and will only kill at extremely high percents. However, even a slight charge affects knockback drastically. This move is massive, as the entirety of the blue flame is a hitbox for 6 frames, and the bottom of the sword has a hitbox that lingers for 2 extra frames. The circular hitboxes hit both in front of and slightly behind Ike, so be careful. Keep in mind that the animation of the flame can be misleading, as the fire lingers without a hitbox for a little while after the move ends. Ike also has a few frames of super armor just before he plants the sword, which can allow him to tank attacks and punish. For those unaware, there are 2 frames of vulnerability when a character snaps to the ledge in Ultimate. Oftentimes, these 2 vulnerable frames occur underneath the stage or below ledge, so while hitting the opponent is a possibility, consistently punishing these frames with a normal attack takes precision. This is where Eruption's utility is made clear. The 6 active frames and massive hitbox below ledge perfectly punish the 2 frames of vulnerability on recoveries. Against characters with projectiles, jumping and double jumping and then charging will allow you to maintain Eruption while putting yourself above any projectiles. Spacing this move such that the bottom of the sword hits directly at ledge is optimal, but the flame pillar hitbox will almost always do the trick. Mastering the timing required to punish the recoveries of different characters can net you tons of damage and even stocks. Another niche yet increasingly popular use of Eruption is as a ledge trap. When at this distance, or about 2 pillars from ledge, Ike sets up an interesting way to potentially cover every get-up option, including regular get-up attack, jump, roll, and even ledge stall. Eruption is a fantastic tool to hard punish 2 frames, and can be used as a powerful ledge trap. The most effective way of dealing with Eruption when you recover is to mix up your timing off stage. Eruption is powerful, and lingers for a relatively long time considering its function, but is active for only a tenth of a second. Keep in mind that unreactable recoveries will force Ike to predict when they'll occur. There are 2 main categories of recovery timing mix-up: rushing and delaying. If possible, rushing your recovery is optimal, as if you do end up getting hit, it'll be by an Eruption that hasn't been charged for as long, so your chances of survival are higher. Delaying your recovery should usually be saved for when you can completely avoid Eruption's hitbox, either with character-specific options like stalls, or with a simple double jump and recovery. Remember, avoiding Eruption is not about simply doing different timings, it's about subverting Ike's expectations. Essentially, don't just mix up for the sake of it, mix up to throw off your opponent. Some other useful, if character-specific options involve projectiles. If Ike charges this move while grounded, throwing projectiles while recovering can interrupt his charge. Also, if Ike whiffs Eruption, he suffers a ton of lag, so punish him for whiffing when you can. While the uncharged version of this move is extremely unsafe on block at -38, when charged, this move could break a full shield, so it's best not to shield against it. When dealing with an Eruption ledge trap, make sure you are always picking an option before your invulnerability runs out, as this is the easiest option to punish with Eruption. In Ultimate, When you snap ledge, you are intangible for a certain amount of time. That time decreases the higher your percentage goes, and increases the longer you've been off stage. With this in mind, when at ledge against Eruption, pay attention to Ike's spacing. Usually, if he is out of range of get-up attack, then jumping is the safest option, although this option can be called out with good timing. Similarly, while get-up attack is your best bet if Ike is within range, he could call it out by releasing the move early to tank it with super armor. So make sure you mix up your timing when get-up attacking Ike. You could also try to perfectly time a regular get-up, as the invulnerability frames can avoid the hitbox, but that takes a lot of precision. Make sure to practice mixing up your timing when recovering, and observing Ike's spacing when at ledge.
That way, you'll have everything you need to beat Eruption. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please either leave a like, or if you're feeling really generous, you could share it with a friend. But as for what I do, especially, with my Twitch stream and all that, I'm actually a Smash coach. I've been coaching for probably coming up on a year now, and I've worked with about 170 people of widely varying skill levels, and I've worked for almost 300 hours on just coaching.
That's what a flow state.
All my coaching sessions currently, while you are allowed to donate to me if you feel so inclined, they're free. Soon, because summer classes are ending and my actual semester's coming up, they will be $10 an hour, but if I'm not in school, which is going to be the entirety of the summer, and the winter recess in between January and mid-February, they're free. So if you would like a session, you can join the Discord down in the description. It will be labeled, and you can schedule a free session with me for the next week or so, depending on when this video comes out. You might want to check and see how available I am. But other than that, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you consider joining the Discord or checking out my Twitch channel where I stream these sessions, and maybe even subscribe if you're looking forward to more content. But for now, I will see you in part 2. Take care.